You're tuning in to Past Our Prime,
a show powered by Squad Locker.
Here are your hosts, retired Astros minor league star Tip Fairchild and former Patriots All-Pro center Dan Copen.
Hello, everybody. Past Our Prime, episode 9, coming at you. We were having a discussion right before the introduction on whether we say the episode or not. And Tip listens to a lot of podcasts.
Say the episode.
Because he's got a lot of free time on his hands.
No, it's when I'm working out. It's when I'm
He
trying to
says,
sleep.
say the episode. I don't really.
Yeah.
I understand it when you're archiving them, but
Yeah.
I don't really get why you have to say episode 9.
I just wanted. It's a thing that I'm looking at going, I'm going to be excited when we say number 74, number 350. So I like saying it. We're going old school today, though. No guests today.
No guests, knock on wood.
We're cutting it up because we have some cool stuff coming with the Super Bowl coming up. We're going to do some prior Super Bowl champions before the Super Bowl and then post Super Bowl for the next couple episodes.
I don't think the guy's prior Super Bowl champion.
Oh, we got to.
You know, I mean, that's
we're not going to give away yet.
That's the first dig on him going forward. I mean,
that's true. Yeah, you're right. You're probably right in the pocket. You're right.
The first shot has been fired. So see if you can guess who it is. He is not a Super Bowl winner,
but was with the Patriots for like 10 years.
Yeah, I don't say that in a mean way. He did play with the Patriots. He did play with a number of other teams. Mm-hmm. He was on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, don't say the position.
You can't go anywhere else.
Yeah, no position. Just on the
offensive side of the ball.
Didn't win a Super Bowl and played for multiple seasons.
Let's say, like 14 or no, 13, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, a lot of years.
He played for a long time.
So let's do this, Max, when we post the episode out on the Instagram.
Multiple franchises.
At Past Our Prime Show. If you can guess next week's guest, we'll send you a prize.
And if he doesn't
First one to DM us.
First one for a DM. You want to do a DM?
DM on Instagram or Twitter.
On Instagram. At Past Our Prime Show.
While
you're doing that, subscribe, rate, review on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, maybe this guy can do it at the same time.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That'd be good.
And then also YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, I think YouTube's stealing some of our listens because people like to watch us so much, Max, but it's fine. You know, it's good.
All right, we got, so quick recap. Something happened last week. Tip, feel free to comment on this if you want. President Joe Biden was sworn into the Oval or the presidency of the United States inauguration. I have a pretty strict. I don't talk politics. I was about to go there.
I was like wondering where Dan was going, Max, and then I'm like, this isn't a political show. So hey, new president, let's go USA. Let's go.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, you don't want to hear us talk politics unless someone really f's up bad.
Yeah, I mean, if we really want to get a lot of listeners, we'll say something crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
But hey, go USA.
Other big news.
Yep.
What did you get this weekend?
Oh, baby. We've been waiting.
What do we have here?
The day has arrived. The Peloton showed up on Friday morning. I'm already up to 12 rides. Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, we're you cheat.
No, it's I don't like this feature, actually. The cool down ride is considered another ride.
Yeah.
And like for me, I mean, I got off the bike today. We'll explain some more of this. But I got off the bike today. My heart rate was still 186. And then I'm supposed to just stop. That's not healthy to just stop. So,
yeah, but sometimes you got to go.
I know, but I wanted to like at least cool down for a few minutes. You know? So what you do on the Peloton, for people that don't know, and we'll talk more about it here, is you click the next ride, which could be a cool down ride, 5 minutes. Great. Gets the heart rate down. So you sweat it out on that last 5 minutes. It like pours out of you. But it counts as 2 rides.
It does.
So I don't love that feature. I wish it just kept the calories going and the output just into the end.
Yeah.
But it counts as 2. So I'm going to catch you in probably like another week.
When did it come? Saturday?
Came Friday morning.
Yep. So what was that, like Christmas morning for you?
I was pumped for it to come because, I continue to look at myself and go,
it was late, right? It was late.
It took I think it took 9 weeks, 9 or 10 weeks.
COVID sucks.
Yeah. And by the way, normally the van comes. Anybody who has a Peloton, the van comes to your house.
Nice little Sprinter
You
van,
expect a couple
black.
people, jump out that are like all in like workout gear, like, hey, let's help you out with the Peloton. A tractor trailer truck pulled up to my house, and three moving guys unload it. I look in the thing. There's 25 Pelotons in the back of this truck.
Oh,
I'm not
Jesus.
even kidding you. God. My thing said delivery 3 on the box. Mine came at 8:50 in the morning. I was the third bike that they dropped off.
God, should have bought stock in that company.
Oh
a
my
little
gosh!
bit ago.
Talk about like it's crazy.
How long did it take them to get set up? Were you just
no
were
time.
you in there like?
Oh, the thing
itching
was,
or
it's
trying on
you
your
get the masks
shoes?
on because they're being safe about it. They give you all the boxes. I took them out. I got the shoes. I got the heart rate monitor. You got the headphone thing, whatever, all the stuff. And then, I mean, I'm telling you, the bike was assembled. They literally just popped the screen out, put it on. They were out of there in 10 minutes.
Yeah, they're good.
And boom, like, hey, this is how you turn it on. Everything else is pretty much just prompted on the screen. They were dead right. I lit it up. T-Fair 11 is the name.
Give a follow to that too.
Give a follow on that.
Past our prime.
And then we made a group, hashtag past our prime. So we want the primers out there that have the Pelotons to get the hashtag.
You just said that's so nonchalant and normal.
Oh, the primers.
primers.
It's great. It's a great name for all the loyal listeners that we have out there. But get on the hashtag if you're on a Peloton, past our prime. It's Dan and I, a couple other people, another one of my buddies, Dan Marshall. He's an animal on it. Like, he scares me a little bit. We've been texting nonstop about the thing.
It brings people together.
It does.
It does. It brings people together. And then, was it Friday? Did you do your first ride on Friday?
Yeah,
All right,
I did a ride.
Friday, you're like, hey, I did. Did you do a 30-minute first? I think it was a 30-minute.
I did a 20-minute beginner
Or you did
ride.
a 20-minute or
literally
30-minute
in the
on
saddle.
Saturday. Let's say you did a 30-minute on
30
Saturday.
minutes on Saturday. Yep.
I couldn't do one on Friday. Previous engagement, family.
I mean, there's plenty of time in the day to get a 30-minute workout in.
Sometimes there is,
Yeah.
sometimes there isn't.
Yep.
So you sent me, which was great, and I was just waiting for it. You sent me a screenshot.
I knew Dan was waiting for this
I am
because
so excited to talk about this.
here's how this thing
No,
works.
let me talk. I let you talk.
Hang on, though.
I let you talk.
No, I'm going to let you blast me on this, but what I'm going to tell you is this. If you like competition, this is the bike or the thing to have. I am prepared to die on this bike than have Dan beat me or be fat this summer. I will die on the bike before that happens, and this thing is set up for competition. Everything about it is tracked. You can't lie an ounce about this thing, Max, because you've got everything is on the app. Everything's on the screen. I know exactly how many calories Dan burned today. I know exactly how much output he put in. I know exactly how many miles.
Yeah.
So how'd it go, Dan? How'd the first go for me?
You sent me the screenshot of your second ride, maybe.
And you were waiting
you know
for
what?
it.
I mean, you're going to blame this on me knowing what to do, but full disclosure, before you rode, I said, you can start out somewhere, but you always want to go up because they kind of set your.
This was a Saturday ride. I think we did this on Saturday. Yeah. Yep.
They set your, the resistance kind of low. You're an athlete. You're a bigger guy. You get some power. You can handle a little bit more. So try and gauge yourself, or wherever they're at, go 5 to 10 more.
You didn't tell me that before I did my first ride.
100% did.
Maybe you did, but
you
I
were
didn't
probably
listen.
just so excited to get your damn bike that you just like, I'm just sitting here looking. I'm not listening to what you're saying, but go 5 to 10 more, and then you can adjust it from there because the numbers that are out there, there's somebody going like 20.
Oh God, it's crazy. It's crazy.
20. I don't even know. I don't know how they're getting, but you sent me a number, 30 minutes. I think it was 265 or something.
It was pretty low.
I texted back.
It was,
It's just
it was 275. I remember. It was 275. And I was like,
275.
Yeah.
And then I just was like, I'm heading home now because you're doing an 8 o'clock ride. And I was like, I can't do it. I'm going home now. And I'm going to crush you.
No, your text actually said, I'm going home. I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then I'm going to crush you.
First
That's
things
exactly
first.
what you said.
Pre-game shit. Get it out of the way.
You did.
I mean, it's just kind of like.
Yeah, you were nervous. You were
no,
nervous.
There was no nerves. if you put up like a 400 number and I'm out of practice and I'm going to get back into practice now because I sort of go, I mean, you're very addictive. Very addictive. And you're addicted to this now.
Oh, completely.
I get in phases where I'll go to like a boot camp type place or whatever, and then all right, now I'm going to stay home, or I'll jump on the treadmill, and then I'll go back to the bike. So I was off the bike for a long time. I was on the treadmill. I could run.
Yeah, you were on the treadmill.
You could run 5 miles. Could do
that's
that.
why you're so
I enjoyed.
leaned out right now.
I enjoyed that for a while. The treadmill is so much easier than the Peloton.
because I mean, my quads were roasting, like this whole weekend. And we're only in Tuesday here, and I've been on a dozen rides.
It is.
But I rode this morning, and I did a 20-minute. Now, here's the great part.
I did hot yoga this morning.
Well, we'll get to that. That's a whole nother segment coming up. But the thing that is like crazy about it is last episode, the music episode, Max, I'm a huge music person. These playlists are absolutely blowing my mind. Like immediately when I get done, I like go save the playlist and make it a Spotify playlist because like the things are incredible.
You might have to show me how to do that. I have no idea how to do that.
I was so fired up for Kendall's Fit X ride. I did the Kendall ride with what one was it? It was like 2000 like angsty music. I was in there just smacking the handlebars. I was all fired up, ready to go. So it's an experience.
Which one was a competition? I want 70s.
I haven't done the 70s ride yet.
What was the one?
The one that we did?
Yeah.
Pop?
It was
no,
explicit.
It wasn't pop.
She said,
yeah,
remember
no,
the one where
it was explicit rap music. It was a rap hip hop. It was a hip hop mix.
Was it hip hop?
Yeah, and it was pretty. It was interesting. It was some swears.
The music is good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not making the Spotify account or the Spotify playlist and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get in there and it's like the 90s or the 2000s, the 70s, they do have a good playlist.
I did this morning.
I don't know how they pedal along to the beat.
They're so good
Can't
at
do
it, and that's okay. So now I know how to do this bike. Now Dan's going down because I was trying to follow along the resistance a bunch, I was
not by the size of your cheeks right now.
Well, don't you worry. Give it a month, and I'm going to be leaned out, ready for Narragansett Beach. And it will be freezing out. Actually,
no shirt 2021. I've never had a summer. I've never had a summer where I've been proud to take off my shirt.
This is the year, though.
This might be the year.
This is the year, and what we should do is we should set up a contest between you and I. Most miles in February.
Oh God!
Loser has to jump in the Narragansett Ocean March 1st.
Really?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, honey.
You in?
Oh, God.
It's so easy. We just walk down to the beach, jump in.
That's going to kill somebody.
No, it's not.
You might.
They do the
no, I'm
plunge.
not. No, I'm not even talking about the water.
What are you talking about?
Don't care about the water. I know how obsessed you are with this right now. You did it this morning, and you're already talking about going back tonight.
I can't wait to get home. I'm fiending to get home to ride the bike. I'm ready to go. Yeah, just sweating. I also told Dan that my new thing, I'm going no shirt on the bike.
That's just not a good look.
Yeah, but you just sweat it out. You just got the strap on the heart rate monitor.
You didn't do no shirt this morning, though. You wore a damn weight vest.
I did. I wore a weight vest. I wore the TB12 weight vest.
Which is so stupid.
Yeah. Just stepping my game up, Dan. So that way when we do this competition, I'm going to be like 20 pounds lighter.
You actually went to a 10 o'clock meeting with the weight vest still on.
But
there was a shirt on underneath, which leads me to think that you're lying about.
No, I put the shirt on for the meeting, and then I put the weight vest on, and then I did a leg workout, and then I was in the meeting. I was soaked.
I hate you.
Yeah, I was soaked. It's going to be a
all
battle.
right. Let me give me. All right, we still got.
Yeah, we got next week. We can declare it.
Maybe we declare it next week.
Okay. All right, I'm in.
I want to see what your week looks like and if you're going double or triple sessions yet.
Oh yeah, it's 1,000 calories a day minimum for me.
What's the worst workout though to do?
Hot yoga.
Bar none.
It's so
bar.
Dan and I. So we're talking. I mean, how long? It was 11 years you played.
Yeah.
So me for 5.5, right? So constantly working out, like that's part of the job, right? So you're in the gym, you're either, you have pretty regimented schedule with weights and bands and pliability and the whole thing. I've done hot yoga once with Dan, one time, and then coronavirus hit.
COVID. Yeah, that's right.
Literally, we went one time, and then they were like, you can't do yoga or anything because everything's closed.
Yep.
I remember going home and talking to my wife about it and being like, can you believe how much breathing you have to do in this thing? Like, all you do is just breathe hard. And I was exhausted. And she's like, yeah, that's like what you do. She does yoga a lot.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like the instructor last week said like, hey, you should have 100 breaths in this 50-minute class. 100.
I'm 100 a minute on the Peloton.
No, I got 100 when I'm laying down in like the child's pose or whatever. It's like how do people do this? One, it's 100 degrees.
But they breathe in. It was hilarious because there's no music at this one where we went, and you breathe in so hard, and then you breathe out as hard as you can,
yeah,
and everybody's doing it.
There's a lot of noises.
It couldn't be a worse spot for COVID.
There's a lot of noises. I get in there 5-10 minutes early, sit in there, try to adjust to the heat like the athlete I am, get used to my surroundings, the new environment. 5 minutes in of like the first like upward dog and then downward dog, I am just pouring sweat off my head, and I can't believe I've got like 55 or 45 more minutes to go.
There was a clock in there, I remember. I looked early, and it was like 6.5 minutes in, and I was done. I was completely drenched, like laying on the mat, not even in child's pose, just on my back. Like, get me out of here. This is brutal.
And then you look around, and no offense to like older ladies or guys or whatever, they're just hanging out.
They're having no problem.
They're going through it. I am literally on my hands and knees. Can't get up, can't catch breath because it's so damn hot in there. And every time I breathe in, I'm just breathing in my own sweat.
I'll tell you what. So we covered a lot about working out. This is the year for us, though. We're gonna hot yoga. We're gonna crush this Peloton thing. I mean, I'm just gonna destroy this thing. I'm on a mission. But all I ate was a bag of tuna fish today.
Do you? Can you touch your toes?
No.
Could you ever?
I was never flexible, but when I was playing, I made myself flexible. I had to work at it big time.
Yeah, I think I was the least flexible person on the Patriots for 9 years.
Oh, so did you work at it though, or is it just not?
No.
Yeah, that's why.
But I wish I did.
Yeah.
So if you can take away one thing and just not listen to all the nonsense that we're talking about, if you're like got younger kids or you're still playing or something like that, I wish I was more flexible.
Oh God, I always tell myself when I'm like sitting down to watch Netflix, I'm like, I'm gonna sit down and stretch. And then I sit down and then just like lay down. But like I need to stretch too because it helps with golf. Like we got to get in. We got to stretch.
All right. So here's the best thing. Put the Peloton bike in the hot yoga studio.
No,
what would happen?
That's death. I'd die.
I guarantee you, there's people that do that.
My heart rate would be 290.
There's some sick person out there that does that, or that's going to be something new. Where I don't know if I'd walk out.
No, I love a nice steam room. I love a nice steam room. They call that the executive gym membership, where you don't go to the gym. You just
they do the bike. Did you see the Netflix show? Oh, it's the MMA one.
They put the bike in the
I don't know
steam
if
room?
it was Netflix or Amazon, but it's a streaming one. Kingdom. That's it. Kingdom. See, this thing works pretty good.
Yeah,
it's on Netflix.
That brain is really humming.
They when they're sucking weight before a weigh, and they're MMA fighters and all that stuff, and when it gets down to the nitty gritty, and they're sucking weight, they bring the Airdyne into the sauna.
No way.
And no, they stay in there.
I know. I've done plenty of Airdyne, and I like to be on that thing for 10 seconds at the most.
All right. Moving on, but that would be hell.
Yeah.
Championship Sunday.
I love the first game. I mean, well, we don't talk. What are we talking first here? Want to talk NFC first?
No, let's just. I think we're going to spend more time on Brady as my guest. So let's talk AFC, which we're not used to doing.
Yep.
AFC.
I know. I'm used to talking Brady AFC.
Buffalo, Kansas City. Early in the week, full disclosure.
Oh yeah, I was all over Buffalo.
You were all over Buffalo.
I was all over Buffalo.
You changed.
Big payment.
Why'd you change?
I changed because you called Kansas City, and then I saw Patrick Mahomes like on a commercial, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that guy."
Yeah,
and
the best in the game, right?
Yeah, and I made the jump, so that was a great jump. I went 4-0 this weekend.
It was,
and we both.
You did 2 overs, right?
I did 2 overs. Yeah,
I did. Yep. I did 2 teases. Actually, I did 2 teases with the over, 1 with Tampa Bay, and I think I did 1 with Kansas City. So I got it up to I think the over when it teased down, it was like 47.5, somewhere around there. So
you had
hit that.
You got it all. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean it was the Bills Chiefs game, right? I was pulling for the Bills, but Josh Allen wasn't quite ready. So that game, I mean,
money aside,
Kansas City's going. Money aside.
Money aside.
Right. Yep.
I wanted the Bills to win.
Oh yeah, me too.
We've talked about how much we like that team, how much we like Josh Allen. I don't like Kansas City as much, so I mean, I was a part of the team that went back to back last, so kind of like having that little tip in, the little feather in the cap.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to have. Yeah.
So
All Dynasty Dan. That's what we call him. He's all Dynasty team. Yeah. We said that in an episode, Max, but yeah. Congrats.
But I just feel that Buffalo going in against that juggernaut of an offense that Kansas City has, Buffalo was just, they're a year away. They just were not ready to go into Kansas City, beat the defending champs at their place with that offense, and they needed another year to mature. You know, Josh Allen is going to be one hell of a quarterback in this league, and they got a lot of young talent and all that stuff, but they're not in KC's league yet.
Let's talk about the game that matters.
In the game, no, I know, but in the game though, came down to red zone too. They did not score in the red zone, and you're kicking field goals against an offense that can score at anywhere on the field. So if you're going to go against Kansas City, which we're going to go and get into, Tampa Bay is going to meet them in a couple weeks or a week and a half.
So excited.
And they're going to have to put points up. They can't kick field goals. There's the key to the game.
People love to debate, on social media nowadays. It's pretty aggressive on. Dan and I almost deleted all of our social media, and then we got a podcast, and then we can't now. So I'm done. You're right. I'm done speaking negative. Oh yeah, I'm done
to people. I cannot stand.
Oh yeah, I don't do that anyway. I don't even read it, but because
they have no clue and they have no life, and that's just all. That's their entertainment, and they just piss me off. Yeah, but I'm ignoring.
That's true. I laugh so hard though because so many people were doing the whole Brady Patriots, like I thought you were a Patriots fan, all this stuff. Max, you can pull it up. Pull up a picture. I bought the Brady 12 Super Bowl jersey on Sunday night.
Did you really? Tampa?
The gray one, the Tampa one. What do you think about that?
Hey, there's a lot of people doing it. You're not the first.
Hey, why not?
What did you think about the game?
I mean, the first half was unbelievable. What a mistake! Also, at the end of the first half.
Oh God!
By Green Bay, you can't make that mistake.
No,
that was bad.
That's a good call. That's a good play by
Bruce Arians. First of all, what a throw!
It was a great throw.
Yeah,
but how do you not in that situation get the fuck?
Yeah, you
back?
said that. You said that.
GTFB.
You said that's a thing. Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've heard that with Bill Belichick, and we could talk about Bill and Brady in a little bit, but in that, it's a Hail Mary. You have one play. You're not going to get enough time. It's like 6 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to run an out or whatever.
As soon as I saw him dropping back and put that ball up in there, I was like, "See, not to mention, this away."
You're not even in zone.
Yep.
You're in man. One-on-one on the outside with a guy that they
kind of know what that means. I almost know what that means.
You're not playing an area.
I know. I know what that means. We do that in soccer.
That's great.
Yeah. When he was to put that ball up in the air, though, I thought he was throwing it away. And then I was like, wait a minute. No, he's throwing that to the corner of the end zone. Wait a minute. This guy's wide open.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm like, okay, this bet's going to cash. I mean, this is tough to, this is going to be tough to come back from. And then it kind of almost happened.
Almost.
There was a few picks.
Again.
Couple tough throws by 12 in the second half. I hate off the hands interceptions.
Oh, yeah.
Because I always think that probably should, that you got to put that one on the receiver. That's like in baseball you have pass ball or wild pitch.
Yeah.
So a wild pitch gets charged to the pitcher, right, and a pass ball gets charged to the catcher. So it's who's responsible for that?
Do you come back in the dugout and go, that was your fault?
I could not tell you. I have no idea how many I threw. I could care less. Unless it was a guy on third, whatever. I'll throw off the backstop. Doesn't bother me.
You gotta like having a good catcher to go and if this goes in the dirt, he's gonna get it.
Well, it makes your inning easier. The guys might not be in scoring position. There's all kinds of stuff that you got going on.
Again, this game came down to red area.
It did. Yep.
Can't score in the red area. Green Bay's kicking field goals. Obviously, the picks by Brady and 3 picks in the second half. Granted, they played awesome. Played awesome in the first half. Defense played really good. Defense played really good throughout the game. I'm going to give 1.5 of those picks to Brady.
Yeah, I give 1 for sure.
The one on the sideline.
Yeah,
I give the
bad throw. Yeah,
the one over. I think it was to Johnson off his hands. You're in a big game. I know you're a rookie.
I know.
Catch the ball.
You got to catch it. He threw it a foot too high, maybe. Right, and it was just and that was going to be 6 too. I think. Yeah, he was catching that.
They're going into the they're in field goal range. They're going to put more points on the board too. And the last one to Evans is not on Brady. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. They're running a...
Oh, yeah, he just launched that in the air.
Well, they're running a corner blitz, all right?
Yeah.
And that's the running backs guy. Leonard Fournette.
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette is
He
in the
went
back.
to the other side. He couldn't get to him,
Look,
right?
When there's a blitz,
Yeah.
pass protection rules and blitz pickup take precedent. I don't care if you're supposed to go left. You break off, you go right to the right.
So why didn't he go to the right?
Because he messed up.
He just went left and
because he
got
messed
stuck.
up. He didn't have his eyes scanned, and he didn't see him, and then he saw him late, and then he comes around. He's already too late because the guy's so fast.
It got me thinking, though, why
but it's
wasn't
third
that?
and 2. He throws it up.
Yeah.
It's like a pun anyway.
It leads me to think here. There's 2 weeks before the Super Bowl, generally when you win that game, right? Every year.
Yep.
What happens this week? You've done it. You've done it 3 times. Four times? 3? 5.
I've been to 5.
You've been to 5.
I've played in 3. I've been hurt, broken ankle,
Yeah,
knee. I've
but
been on 5
Been
teams.
on 5 teams. That
teams.
counts. It absolutely counts.
Oh,
I say I'm
they
at
se-
5 if I'm you.
They send you your playoff share too. It counts.
Okay, yeah, so that counts, absolutely. So what happens this week? We're going to cover this a ton in the next episode, like Super Bowl preview episode, but I'm just wondering what happens this week.
Game prep. It is. They treat it like a normal week.
Like you're going to play this weekend.
We're going to play this Sunday.
Okay.
We're going to start install.
Got it.
Right away, and then hopefully, next week it's just more review and backing off a little bit, and you can still continue to get the finer points of the game plan.
What's your favorite football movie? That's a good question.
Necessary Roughness?
That's a great movie. Mine's The Program.
Program's good.
Yeah, I love it. Starting defense.
Oh, seat at the
Place
table.
the table.
Latimer.
Ring the bell.
That's a great.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
I love that movie. Yeah, I just didn't know what happened during this week as much.
Yeah.
Do you give a guys a couple days off?
Well,
Are we going to Belichick now?
I can't. I don't even want to.
Okay.
I feel like it should be a normal game week and not a beat the shit out of one another week.
Yeah. Yep.
And next week is just fine tuning it. Again, it's been a long season, long road. Let's just nail down the game plan, make sure everybody's good, going fast, and sort of like have your legs for the game.
Yeah, well, I was going to say you have to be as healthy as you ever can be, right? For that game, I would imagine.
I would imagine nobody's going to leave their house.
Yeah.
Unless to go to the practice facility.
That's what I would do.
Especially with what we're dealing with nowadays. What do you think about LaFleur?
Oh, that was a bad decision.
Bad.
That was a bad decision not to go for that. To kick it was the bad decision. I mean, I don't know. Did guys get run out of town for that? Remember when Cody Parkey missed that field goal a couple years ago for the Bears? Yeah. The double doink off both uprights.
Yeah.
I mean, he had to go on like the Today Show. He got railroaded.
If I remember correctly, he just signed an extension that year, and then they cut him after that.
Because I think he would have been killed. And I'm wondering if that's the same type of situation. Also, I think Aaron Rodgers might be the Patriots' new quarterback.
He's not going to come. There's no way.
I don't know.
There is no way. And
Why not?
No way.
Why not?
No chance. No chance. How?
It can happen. He's available.
How is he available?
He's saying he's out.
When did he say he's out? He said he needs time to think about it, to assess and where we're going.
So he might be out.
No future is,
So maybe he's out.
No chance.
Okay.
I'm not saying I don't want him here. Mm-hmm. I think he's an improvement over Cam Newton.
Yeah, well, we know that. He's going to be out. I mean, so it's going to be Mac Jones.
No way is Green Bay going to let him go.
Okay, let's see.
And the
tough way to end it.
The contradicting me and all that stuff. You say one thing or whatever, but like Rodgers and Brady are like the two guys, and Mahomes can do it if he wants, are probably the two guys that could probably like hold their organization hostage.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm just saying, in this league, it is really, really hard to force.
12 wasn't with the Pats this year. He held them off. There was no. I mean, he left. So maybe Aaron Rodgers.
Do you think
leaves.
he would have stayed?
I was hoping. I was begging.
If they showed him, one person maybe, showed him a little bit of love, a little bit. Hey, I believe in you. I think you're going to play a little bit longer.
Well, here comes our next topic, Dan.
Oh, perfect.
What a segue. That was a big time segue, Max. So, is it Brady or Belichick? You asked me this one time.
I know. You go first because I know what you're going to say.
Oh, it's Brady.
I knew it.
It's only because I believe what's on the field. You've been in the locker rooms. You've been in the film rooms. We talked to Matt Light about the film room. I mean, that stuff is, and there's 25 coaches.
Yep.
So you got to organize that. I get it. What a mistake by LaFleur to kick that field goal, because you're putting the ball in 12's hands the last 2 minutes of the game. Are you kidding me? To hang on to the ball? That's the best guy of all time.
And you're not giving it to the MVP of the league to go out and win you a football game.
But I'm saying, Brady on the field is the best thing that you could possibly have. There's not a ton of debate on that. There just isn't.
Now?
I know people try to debate it, but
Mahomes is better than him now. Rodgers has probably played better than him this year.
Don't send this down to Tampa, Max. Don't send that clip down to...
Hey, I'm just saying there's two other quarterbacks that are probably better than him on the field now.
What have you done for me, not will you do for me, guy.
Mahomes is in the Super Bowl. He's done pretty good this year.
He's done pretty well. But by the way...
Of all time, you take a look at what they've done, present, future, past. Our number 12,
Yep.
New England's 12, not we. New England Patriots 12 will be the best ever. There's no debate. And that's what pissed me off sometimes about whose legacy will this affect more before this game with Rodgers and Brady.
Yeah.
What more does Brady have to do
Nothing.
to have his legacy not affected?
We'll get back to Brady Belichick, but this is what I was going to ask you. If he wins his Super Bowl, is he done? Does he just retire? Because
I don't think so. No.
I hope he doesn't. I hope
It's
he
not
plays
the
till
point.
50.
He doesn't play just because, I got to get to 10 Super Bowls or whatever.
I know.
He plays because he loves the game and he's still freaking good at it.
I know. And he looks like he's 30 out there.
Because he doesn't want to do anything else. He loves football.
All right.
And he's probably still pissed that he was picked 199.
I love that.
I
need that T-shirt.
He's still pissed that Lloyd Carr, started Drew Henson over him in college. He's still pissed about all these things. Probably still pissed that Bill cut him. Didn't cut him, but really didn't sign him back.
All right. Well, so what's your answer?
I cannot subscribe to it's all Brady, because being in that locker room and knowing what goes into a football game and how to win a football game and how to win a Super Bowl, it takes everybody. And you have Bills won 8 rings, 7 rings, 8 rings, probably 2 with the Giants.
He's got a boat.
Yeah,
It says it
8
on the
rings.
side.
So he's got 2 with the Giants. He's got
9.
6 with the maybe.
I think it's 8. Yeah, might be 9. I think it's 8.
Oh, hold on. How
It's a lot.
How many fingers do I have?
Yeah, he's running out. He's running out.
You can't disregard the greatest head coach in NFL history just because of 1 year.
I totally, for me,
You know who failed this year? GM Bill Belichick.
There you go.
The GM.
There
He
you go,
didn't
Dan.
coach. Thank you.
That's the right thing to say. That's the right thing to say.
He didn't coach differently.
Could he not
He
be
coached.
the GM anymore? Can he just be the coach? They wouldn't. I mean, he's got the
He
keys
might
to
have
the
to take.
castle,
He might
right?
have to take a $5 million
Yeah.
pay.
So he's got the
cut.
keys
I
to
don't
the
know.
castle. So
He's got everything.
That's the way to put it. That's the right way to put it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I won that.
Okay. Well, you didn't win it because
No, I won that. I won that. You just admitted it. We can rewind it. Won. I won it.
You did. So you did win that debate. For me, I mean, I'm going to copy a Robert Kraft quote, but for me in Boston, it's Brady, Belichick, and Portnoy. Those are my 3 guys. And that's where I believe
2 of them aren't even here anymore.
That's right. But I believe in Belichick. I'm not saying I don't believe in that, but man, 12 on the field, he's just a stud out there.
He's got a few more weapons down there.
I like to see that win for sure. So
we are rooting hard.
Yeah, and we'll cover
hard
this.
for Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah, we're
week.
both on it heavy, right?
Yeah.
We gonna do a wing eating contest or something? We might have to. I might have to do that.
Yeah, I'll get you off your Peloton too.
Yeah, that's true. Anything else we're covering? Dan, we can put a couple other things on the board. We've got. Again, we'll tease it. Couple guests, not
couple
Super Bowl
guests, not
people who played.
The first one may not have been a champion.
Okay, and we asked people that DM us at Past Our Prime Show again to guess who our guest is next week. And Dan gave the hints early in the episode, so rewind and listen to that so you can send the message in. We saw the Top Gun trailer. The thing's been out for 2 years. When's that movie coming out? Because you and I, it's both of our favorite movies.
I think last year, right before COVID, I thought I said it's going to come out summer, and I forgot about it. So I think when I actually
out.
just opened my computer and saw it, I was like, "Oh, it's coming out this summer." Like I completely even forgot that the trailer came out last year.
It came out 2 years ago, I think. I've been waiting to watch this thing because I love Top Gun.
Every time you hear that music and the airplane, just gets your gets it going.
Dong.
And I have some homework.
Yes, I was about to say the same thing, Dan. We're on the same wavelength. So I watched on HBO the Tiger Woods documentary, or whatever they called it, series something, documentary, I guess.
I think it's a documentary.
Dan hasn't watched it yet. I can't believe it because it's kind of a golfer's thing. It's not, here's what I say, it's a lot of stuff you know.
Right.
It's not like a thrilling golf thing to watch, but there are some stories, though, that are like, wow, I didn't really know this piece
It's like
of it.
Tom Rinaldi shit.
Yes, and it's like Armin Katan, isn't it?
Yeah,
the book. He wrote an amazing book, and it's based on that. It's a Tiger Woods book, and he has a quote in there that'll make you fall off your chair, So that you'll hear that one coming up, and it's about like all these young guns that wanted to, they wanted Tiger to get better, so that way they could face him on Sunday at the Masters.
Oh.
They were like, "Oh, we hope he gets better for that." And Armin Katan has an all-time quote. So you should watch that on HBO.
I was being nice. I started to watch it. A minute into it, and I was like, my wife might like to watch this, so I backed off.
Yeah, it's excellent. So, and it's excellent in a different way, though. Like, if you're just looking for golf, it's not the right thing. If you're looking for a story of somebody, by the way, this should have been 10 parts. This should have been
like a Jordan thing?
Yeah, it should have been. Absolutely.
Yeah,
like, they rushed it, I think, but this should have been 10 things just like The Last Dance, which was an incredible documentary. I loved that. And you've got a Jordan story. You can tell that sometime. Maybe not this episode, but you got a couple.
No,
we're
running.
We're running along.
I do have a Jordan story.
So that's what
you
we
reminded me of that. See?
Well, you do have a good Jordan story, so I do too. I used to have a pair of shoes from him. That's why. I had the number 9,
like real shoes, or no, just the shoes.
Yeah, just the shoes, just the regular shoes that you bought at like Foot Locker. But I did have the number 9 USA jersey too. That was like an all-time hot jersey to have.
Were your
when
cheeks
I was
still big?
No, I was a skinny guy then. Well, you'll see. In 3 months, I'll be right back to where I was.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's gonna happen. So follow Past Our Prime Show on Instagram. Go do the subscribe.
Do you want to like burp or something?
No, I was going to drink some water, but it's all the riding the bike. And then the most important thing, though, follow us on Peloton at the Past Our Prime.
Hashtag.
It's not Past Our Prime Show. It's just Past Our Prime hashtag. You can ride with us, and we'll have a bet rolling for this. And just be ready, because when you guys start to watch us on YouTube here in the future, we're going to be slender. We're going to get down there, Max. It's going to happen. Just naturally. But, hey, it's hard work.
Hey, you got to put it in.
Who's your instructor? Who do you like?
I've done Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Like the pro cyclists ride a lot. And then the Kendall tool that you told me about. I tried an Alex Trissant one because there was a big craze during the off season. Like, hey, nobody can go into the no one can go into the facilities and work out. So everybody got on Peloton, and I think it was on ESPN. There was an article about that guy. So I tried it. He's too motivating. I can't sit there and listen to someone go woohoo or you can do it. And all
too
that
much
shit.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me what to do, how to do it, and when to do it.
Okay,
that's what I want.
Kendall's my favorite.
That's fine.
So she's motivating, not
over the top. Not over the top. That's right.
I'll tell you the thing that gets me with these people, they stare right at you, right in the eyeballs. They look right at you. You feel like you're a fish.
You are dogging it right now. You're not giving me your best effort.
I feel like I'm like maybe like slacking there, like looking right at you. So follow us there. Again, guess who the next guest is on the Past Our Prime Instagram as a DM. And we've got a couple good football ones coming up. And then we're rolling right into spring training. We got a baseball one teed up, too. So we're going to be bringing them to you. So be ready for it.
That's what is happening in the land of Past Our Prime.
That's right. We told you guys a while ago we're going to do Team of the Week, and we're going to do Teams of the Week, and we're going to do teams. We forgot.
We got carried away. We got carried away.
We've got one. University of Maine at Farmington ski team. Okay, I wanted to bring a ski team into the mix because we talked skiing last time, Dan, and we are both set up. We've got skis. I've got
bindings. I've got boots.
I can't wait to see all this.
I can't even tell you how many people on that mountain when I was skiing with my family where I could just hear, like, look at that guy shred.
And do you have them all at the house now? Is all your stuff in yet? Did it all ship yet?
Just the bindings. Right
okay,
now.
so your stuff's starting to come in. But
one by one.
We actually had a listener send us a message and say, hey, this is what Dan should get. I'm also a ski coach. So here we go. University of Maine at Farmington, ski team.
People helping people.
Yep, that's what we do. That's what we're going to do. You guys get, you got a voucher, coupon code, gift card, whatever you want to call it, in the Squad Locker stores. They're already a Squad Locker customer, Max. Right, so they're already buying stuff. They're buying all kinds of stuff.
Makes my job easy.
They love it. They like the dry fit stuff. They're buying like some hoodies, all kinds of stuff. So those guys are the team of the week. We didn't forget you. We just, when Dan and I get rolling on a podcast, we sometimes forget a little bit what to do. So there's a team of the week. Here it is. So University of Maine at Farmington ski team. Go get them.
That might be it.
Now we're done.
Past Our Prime is brought to you by Squad Locker. Squad Locker is your one-stop shop for custom team apparel, delivered right to your front door. Learn more by visiting squadlocker.com.